are live, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, my name is Roy, and that is my friend Mike over here and my co-caster for the evening. So we have a pretty exciting set of matches. It is also week number 5. Let's go ahead and first let's talk about the schedule. So first up, we have INTZ versus Singularity coming up. That will be the first match of the evening for us here, which I imagine will be insane on a map like Overpass. I'm already excited for that, but let's just go ahead and skip through that because we're going to be talking a lot about that already. The second match of the evening will be Lazarus versus Polar Ace. That alone is also going to be a pretty good matchup as well. Of course, Lazarus is one of the giants to topple in this league, and Polar Ace, they're kind of on that come up. So I really want to see where they stand against these beasts, right? These monsters, these animals that we're about to watch. And of course, the final match of the evening is Livid and ATK, who Livid is actually having some roster changes after their okay performance at the LAN. I think they kind of performed below expectations, so they're kind of like in a awkward limbo where they picked up Calypso as well, so the latest addition to the squad. And of course, ATK is one of the giants as well in this league. They've had amazing performances. But let's just go ahead and jump straight into the Group A standings. We're just going to go over that real quick, update you guys what's going on, let you guys have an idea of, like, you know, where everybody stands. So this is Group A. Now, of course, this does not include today's week because it hasn't happened yet and we can't predict the future. So these are the standings so far. Polar Ace and CLG Red at the top right now. Of course, they have 2 wins and 0 losses each. And looking like a solid group. ATK, wait, are these standings updated? I feel like ATK's played already.
They definitely played one. They've definitely played one. We saw them win against... Oh, who was it? Wasn't that a game with Lazarus, actually? I feel like it was.
Oh yeah, it was 16. Wait, it was 16-14 for ATK on Inferno, if I remember correctly. So maybe these are not updated.
Right.
But yeah, we'll get that checked out, actually. We'll probably go over that with you guys later after we get that resolved. Let's just go ahead and skip to Group B for now. Hopefully that one is updated so we can kind of go over the standings. And yeah, there it goes. This one is a little bit more updated. Singularity, of course, have gone undefeated, Mike. 4-0. Looking for that 5-0 today against INTZ, who's also undefeated at 2-0.
It's gonna be a banger of a matchup. We've also got Ye standing in, which is super exciting for me. I haven't seen Ye play in a long time, but I've always been a big fan of his. So we'll see him flexing with the Brazilian squad. It's going to be interesting. And Singularity also recently back from the Copenhagen Games. They've been competing abroad. We'll see what they're bringing back to the table now in NA. I mean, both really exciting rosters. Ye and the INTZ boys just had a really strong performance, destroyed C9 and I think the ECS. So, hey, we'll see if they're bringing that momentum in.
Yeah, let's find out.
Right here,
I mean, we can go ahead and jump in the server and just get the show on the road. I mean, I think all the players are ready. We are ready. I'm ready for this action that's about to happen on Overpass. And yeah, I do have to question though whether, you know, having Ye and in the presence of, you know, 4 Brazilians, if that's kind of holding them back a little bit in terms of communication, because obviously they would much rather be speaking native Portuguese. That might be easier for them. So I wonder if that's playing a factor in their potential.
Here's how they call, right? It's all right. They set up a full strat in Portuguese, and then at the end, they switch over to English and say, "All right, Ye, go kill." And then boom.
The classic Ye, go get kills. He's not gonna have any problems with that, I imagine. But
Man's a wrecking ball.
He really is. I mean, do you remember his performance at Philadelphia?
Yeah, that's what I always go back to. Yeah. When he was standing in with Swole Patrol at Philadelphia, just dropping like 40 bombs every map. It was ridiculous. And then he went immediately off of that into the major, had a heroic performance in the major. You know, really was a big part of Complexity's run there. He's a very impressive player, and I know he fell off down the stretch with Complexity, but I really am surprised we haven't seen more of Ye in the scene. And I know there were some other details around that he's talked about, but I really am excited to see him competing, even as just a stand-in with a very competitive roster, and hope to see a lot more from him.
Yeah, likewise, actually. Now let's see this. INTZ has a pretty interesting purchase. They have double smokes, of course, and Molotov in the hands. Heavy presence towards the A side, looking to take control really early on. And of course, Ye, the ringer, is kind of towards Monster by himself, doing his thing towards B, maintaining control. But look at this truck. They're just running it down. They're not stopping. They're not slowing down, Mike.
This is going to get interesting as well, because I think they might look over Ye's position. Hydrex now trying to get up to that connector, rotate fast. There will be reinforcements here on the A bomb site to swing in up from B, and the forward positioning should help them out in that regard, but Ye might find himself a late flank here. As the hit comes in, he should have opportunity to slide around the back, and he might just be enough to do the damage. They're going to be pushing right onto site itself, and the Glocks are having an impact early on. They already found the frag, but Sheikh Zula, hiding in the smoke, pops up and catches the planter in motion. Easy frag, and they still haven't dug him out. They haven't even touched him.
Yeah, this is actually so great. This is pure chaos now on the A site. Everybody's abandoned it, Mike. They're sprinting straight for that B site. What the heck is happening?
Madness. Ryan will lead the charge back in, and the kills are being traded, but the plant will at the very least be secured, and they've still got Ye protecting the flank. So now the bodies start to drop, even trades, and they're coming back in, and Ye hasn't, I don't think, even been spotted to this point. So he's kind of just the ace in the hole for INTZ. He's just going to wait, and now he swings. Now he reveals himself, and it's just going to be left to Sheikh, who's got no armor, at least the kit and a smoke, but he's got to find himself a couple of frags and a defuse, lickety-split, and he will have no opportunity as Zan just puts a quick bullet in his head. That was chaos.
Pure chaos, Mike. I have no idea. I mean, that was all because of Sheikh Zula's play, right? Had the bomb gone down on A, we would have been in the realm of sanity. But he gets the kill, and the man survives for like another 15 seconds in that smoke. I don't know how that happened. I don't know how they let that happen, but what chaotic
It was
round.
like, it was just a full Batman play, right? Pop out, grab one, hide back in the smoke. They're shooting bullets. Somehow none of them are hitting them. I mean, Sheikh just found himself some plot armor in that round almost. It's just ridiculous that he wasn't even hit once. Great adjustment, though, from INTZ to recognize what was happening and say, you know what, we want nothing to do with this. We're just out.
I mean, that's kind of like the Portuguese experience coming in, right? Or the Brazilian experience, I should say. But, I mean, these guys have been top of the line for so long. I'm not surprised to see them adjust so well. But now Yell, he's creeping on the A site. His position isn't compromised, but there's somebody behind him. They haven't seen each other yet. What is happening?
How has he gotten past? Now Sheikh will adjust. There is some shots, but Yell comes out on top. Finally, OC will bring it back, but this 4 spy is not working out for Singularity. They're finding all the pieces scattered across the floor, and it's just going to be Floppy with 4 players with rifles to find. He's, I think, probably just going to try and isolate one, maybe upgrade his gun and see if he can't sneak away. That, yeah, once again, some chaos rounds coming through here. Floppy's not going to be able to convert. So INTZ take it under control, but the fact that Yell just walked up the middle of sight and somehow did not get spotted at all.
Right. I mean, he had the cloak of invisibility, it seemed, right? As soon as he's walking, he just walks by. They don't even look at him. The 4-3 resolution coming in clutch there, but INTZ picking up the 2-0, and of course the 4 spy from Singularity wasn't very fruitful. So it will be a full save right here. Just pistols, a bit of upgrades, but no armor, nothing else for that. Flashbang comes out, the pop comes out, the flood happens. Let's see the exchange.
Molly's going to go down to at least limit the space they can hold, and now the crossfire gets set. Floppy finds one, but there shouldn't be any opportunity to get that gun away or really do much of anything at all with it. Ryan's just going to tuck, and maybe if he sneaks his way through, he might be able to sneak that rifle away at the back end, but Zan's going to come looking for him, and that'll be an easy frag. Just paints him against the wall, and it's a quick 3-0 for INTZ. They keep players alive as well. There are still 2 players who have not died once. Ye included, who's sitting on the 000. I guess he's just been the pacifist run so far.
Guys, can I get a kill?
Building that bank.
Oh yeah, I mean that's kind of like the only con of that second round 4 spy, right? Is if it's not a messy round, if you don't get several kills with those kind of buys, it really sets you behind early. But let's see Singularity claw their way out of this economic hole that they're in right now. Nice little adjustment as well. Early presence towards connector for Team Singularity, looking to contest it early, especially towards water as well. Smart decision. Now the flashbang comes out, of course, but nothing is here. It's all for nothing here, Mike.
That smoke fades. Okay, Ryan gets out of the position. I was going to say, when that smoke fades, Ryan might find himself a very rude surprise on the other side. As it is, Connector's been given up for free. And despite a dunk nade on KNG right to start out the round, you're seeing a relatively clean side here. They've gained a lot of ground. They really haven't had to sacrifice much for it. Not even much in the way of utility. Now they'll start to put into effect to claw their way forward. But it's a pretty passive setup from Singularity, which is not something we really expect from them that often.
Yeah, I wonder if that's because they're limited on the utility right now, or maybe because they're playing INTZ. That's a lot of questions that I think we'll have the answers to soon. Now, of course, the utility here coming out from INTZ, looking to gain control towards the A site, starting with bathrooms, but I think they're satisfied with the control. They want to go straight back to that B site. They know the utility is limited here for Singularity. Likely no counters, no Molotovs as well. Just flashbangs and guns. That's it, Mike. That's all they have to work with.
tricky setup as well. Look, I mean, it's just kind of an interesting one. They've got someone playing counter flash on towards Monster. The problem is Hydrex can't draw the initial aggression, and so he is going to drop. At least Ryan gets one on the trade, but still the site has fallen. The bomb will be planted. It's a 2-on-3 with very little in the way of utility. Okay, it's just Shake.
Shot.
That was quite a shot out from Ye. What a way to crack the goose egg in this round. He's now got 2 on the belt. And Shake's just left saying, all right, I guess I'm going to save, guys.
Yeah, I mean, they're really struggling right now as well. INTZ, they keep 3 players alive. I think Ye's going to go ahead and hunt. I mean, they have a lot of money. He's tossing away the... Nice timing from Shake. Oh, he just saw him throw the op away. He was trying to get that.
That's exactly what happened. Ye's like, all right, you killed me. Fair play. But I got what you really wanted. I kept it out of your hands. I know what you were trying to do.
Yeah, look at the economy here for INTZ as well. Destiny's at 9.7 thousand. So is EA, of course, but these players haven't purchased yet. But I mean, Destiny's still gonna have. Yeah, he's at almost 9,000 after a purchase on the 5th round, Mike. That is a scary, scary sight to see this early on. Now, Singularity, they're gonna have to claw their way out of this economic depth that they're in right now. It's going to be difficult, but all they have right now is Deagles, a CZ, of course, and the AUG saved in the hands of Shake Zella, likely to be the hero of the round if there is one, unless one of these Deagles can really pop off here.
Ryan might have opportunity. There's players around, but oh, he peeks right into the op, and KNG is waiting all day for that. No problem. Exactly what he's looking for. Here's the spot on Floppy, but Floppy doesn't care. Machine gun pistol turns it into a full pocket rifle. So that's a great result, and they've got to be a little careful. Getting to this B bomb site through the choke points be a little tough when you get Deagles and CZs perched on the other side. So I think INTZ might just think better of it and head towards A. And while Shake is here with the rifle, he's been knocked fairly low and is getting a lot more passive. If they even let him, they're hot on his heels. He needs to get around the corner. Shake will do so in time, but it was not a moment too soon as Destiny's trying to chase him down right now.
Yeah, the other issue as well is Shake doesn't really have anyone to throw that AUG to as well. Unarmored. I mean, yeah, they have HP, but that A-punch will be difficult, and Ye's already found the pick towards the B side. Now, OC doesn't really know if he should stay or leave, and neither does Shake Zella, but while all this chaos is happening, they've already taken the A site for free. So, I mean, this game is looking like it's being fully controlled by the Brazilian side right now. It's just crazy calling. Really well played.
They are really playing them like a fiddle, and it's interesting the way they're using Ye. They're basically using Ye as the lurk, but he's not so much trying to wait till late in the round, right? Because that involves communication. It's more like, I'm honestly imagining that they're giving him a time on the clock where it's like, all right, at this time, start killing people on that site. That just kind of feels like the way he's playing, right? Where he's just peeking out onto B, slowly popping heads, not really pressing it too hard, trying to gain space, just trying to keep them honest and trying to keep them damaged up. And he's really effective at the role, and they're using him well.
Yeah, I mean, as long as he doesn't give up his life early, he can kind of be that consistent pressure, right? And as long as he's pressuring, it's kind of hard to rotate off the site. Putting myself in their positions is if I see a terrorist looking for peace, looking to deny me rotations out of B site, it's kind of hard to fall off. So he's doing a really good job, all things considered. And I think they have him in the perfect position as well, because they don't have to rely on him, you know, communicating like micro communications. He can just relay information. He can just kind of have his own brain, make his own plays, and just kind of assess the situation without having to really be micromanaged. So I think INTZ's, you know, figured it out quite well, and they're up 5-0. Now, of course, to buy the second real purchase here for Singularity's out. Double ops, triple AUGs, full utility, full kits. This is it. They got to make the run starting now, Mike.
This is the big swing, right? And look at this response. So much aggression towards it. Excuse me, there's so much aggression towards A. It's going to pay out early, but there's the trade. KNG always present. He gets 2 for the price of 1, and there's the follow-up. So this heavy A stack, 4 players towards Fountain, or 3 towards Fountain, 1 in Connector, just gets melted away at very little loss in exchange. And once again, Singularity just battered on the back foot. At least Hydrex has the second op up, but the question is, can he save that through this round? He's tucked up in towards Connector. I don't even think they want to do that. I think they want to just try for the hero play, but you just don't fancy their chances at this point.
I mean, if Hydrex can find that kill right here, and if possible, second on Shake Zella, but he's not able to stand for much longer. Shandy's just decapitating players with the SG right now. And, man, I have to say as well, I'm becoming a big... At first, I hated the SG. It's not the same as the AUG. It doesn't feel the same as the AUG. But, you know, at LAN this weekend, so many good plays were made with the SG, and now I'm starting to kind of grow on me. And I'm seeing a lot of these Brazilian players, a lot of the, you know, the European teams starting to use it as well, and it's just such a strong weapon.
I think it's a similar thing to the transformation the AUG went under, right? Once you have somebody pioneer it and show how valuable it could be, you start to have other people pick it up. And it's a gun that will really betray you if you don't know it, because that spray
Mm-hmm.
pattern can get kind of weird compared to
Mm-hmm.
other rifles. But once you know that spray, once you've got it locked down, that first bullet potential, having the scope on the rifle is just so very powerful that it really is getting popular. Especially if you want to have more mobility, but you still want to have that potential scoping option.
Oh. Oh no.
Oh, the smoke doesn't do the right spot. That's so unfortunate
That
for
is really
Hijack.
unfortunate.
He's gonna lose it.
Yeah, they really need that as well. This is a good timeout from Singularity. I like to see this come out early, not letting this game slip too far out of control, even though arguably it already is out of control. Look at the economy for the Brazilian side. Destiny's at 10,000 after purchasing, Mike.
They
10,000.
got cheddar. They got cheddar for days. And this is Mac, their coach, trying to get back in their ears, trying to get in their heads, because this is a team that can get a little quiet and get a little emo if they start to lose.
For
Or
sure.
at least in previous iterations they could. So Mac's getting in their heads. He's very much the emotional coach. He's the guy who can get hype, who's screaming behind his team on LAN. And so he's trying to get them out of that rut, trying to rally them. I honestly expect to see a little bit of aggression here from them. Last time we saw it towards Fountain, it really didn't pay off. But I think aggression is sort of that trademark Sing style.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to see them break it out.
Right. I mean, it didn't work out for them that time, but had OC hit that op shot, that would have been 2 kills right there without any being traded back. So, I mean, it was just really one op shot away from being successful. I would like to see them try it again. I hope they don't lose the confidence here. Because, again, CT side, the meta for CT side defense on Overpass has really kind of evolved into aggression, right? The passive teams aren't really the ones finding the most success. It's the assertive teams. It's the ones controlling the pace on defense by going aggressive. Those are the teams finding the most success. I hope they keep their confidence moving forward. And INTZ, I think they're going heavy towards B site this time around. All 5 players, they're just looking to bust this open, Mike.
This is going to be interesting. It's going to be Hydrex who takes the first awareness, but Floppy's really going to be the swing here. That's a great shot to start it from Hydrex. What a bullet, and there's the swing. Floppy finds 2, make it 3. Okay, this is what they needed. The rally round. It's just KNG, who, yes, he has an op, but he's got 5 targets to find. It doesn't matter what state of armor they're in. 1 bullet's going to find it. The bomb is dropped in 1:15 still on the clock. He is just left to wonder where his team went.
Wow. What defense there from Singularity. I mean, they walked straight into the trap, didn't they? And Floppy capitalizing off a perfect, absolutely perfect flashbang and making it work with 7 bullets, picks up 3 kills. I mean, that's such good teamwork right there. And this is the savior round, isn't it? This is this round that might turn it all on its head.
They went into the comms and they were like, all right, next round's going to be the one we really plan for. And then they come into the save round and it works out beautifully. That's the rally they needed, right? They needed that kind of tempo breaker, that kind of momentum swing and change. Now there's a player close up. Kenji's tagged. He's got to be risky here. They're fine to sacrifice a little bit of bodies out here to take the op down. It's still going to be a long time before they can break down this economy of INTZ. But why not take the op out of his hands? Say, we're not afraid of you. We're willing to hunt this rifle down.
I really would like for them to save their economy, though. I mean, look at OC. He has an AK-47, 4,200 in the bank. Floppy's at 3,000 with armor as well. If they keep their bodies up, they might even be able to stabilize their economy for 2 gun rounds in a row. And that's kind of like the pressure that they need, that kind of the economy that they need to make this comeback work. I mean, and 9-6 is still within the realm of possibility. This could end 8-7. Even 9-6 for INTZ would not be a bad half for Singularity, all things considered. But let's see if the op. Yeah, op will come out for OC. AK-47 dropped over to Shake. Ryan will buy up as well. So look at their economy. It's actually really strong. This is the hero round that they needed. Perfect round to pick up.
It's a massive swing for sure. Could be the momentum swing as well. The question is, if they come out immediately after winning that eco and get crushed in the rifle, you got to imagine that batters their spirits, even though they'll be able to get some economy for the next. Still, we're going to see what happens. They're shrinking back in. A little bit of aggression, though, here from Hydrex. Got to be careful. There's players going past the connector, but that's a nice time to swing onto Ye. Finds the tempo and taking that aggression, turning it into frags. Even though he gets traded, it's still asserting themselves out on the site. Good response though from INTZ, and the follow-up is going to make this all the better.
It's all going to come down to Ryan, I think, here in bathrooms. It's make it or break it right here. If Ryan falls without a kill, that's going to be a problem. But if he finds 1 and a possible second onto Yelp, that might be a round. Oh, so close. 7 HP. There's still OC here on the defense, though. With the AWP, they could lose this round if they walk carelessly into this.
You got to watch out, though. OC's now aware they could be swinging around on him. There's so many potential angles they could be swinging from, and he's just got the op. His teammate is all the way on the other side of the site to make sure that they don't rotate back. And to be fair, that's not a bad call, but it is going to put OC in a tough spot here, and he's got to get back into cover. He's on his heels. Now they move in. There's the utility confirmation, so Shake should be swinging, but OC's burning. He's blind. He's dead in a flash, and that is going to be the round all but lost. Shake not fancying his chances here. He's just going to see what he can recover and maybe stay alive. I think he's looking for an op here. I don't know that he's necessarily going to find it, but INTZ immediately take control back. They find the round. They find their 7th as well, and they say, okay, you ecoed us once. That's a fluke. We're here to dominate.
Now, the silver lining here for Singularity is, 1, they still have money, and 2, they still have the maximum loss bonus. So, I mean, they will be getting a lot of money back. Luckily, there's no ecoing here. They still have a way to battle out of this hole, but I mean, I have to say, I don't know how I feel about the kind of the late round defense there from Singularity. They're 1-1 split. I would have liked to see them just kind of either group up or have Shakespeare be a little bit more dynamic on the B defense, like either push for information, push for an equalizer, or rotate over and gamble it on the A side. If they go B, well, you save, and if they don't, at least you have a chance to fight back. But 7-1, the infamous round. Does this ever fail? I feel like every time I watch a Brazilian team, I see the 7-1 scoreline.
It just haunts them. It curses them. However, they vastly prefer to be on this side of it, right? Might as well be on the right side of a 7-1 if it's going to happen.
Definitely.
Nade sailing through. That's a great initial pick for Zen. I mean, that's just how you get it started, right? OC out already. That's one of the ops down. And the boost up from Hydrix might be able to find them a little bit of space, but INTZ are unlikely to give themselves up to what is now a fairly well-known angle. I mean, pretty anticipated. It's just going to be another round where they start with the advantage and they just slowly work their way onto a bomb. They're pressuring and pushing back, but okay, Hydrex.
Yeah, that's a great pick. I think he heard the door open as well, so he had the perfect timing for it. But now, while all this is happening towards the B site, Destiny's starting to do that lurk towards A once again. This lurk has been so successful for the Brazilian side. I'm not surprised to see them try it again. But does it work again? How does this always working?
They're right here, though. They're ready for the swing, and that's going to be perfect. Hydrex finds the timing, so at least an even man situation. Problem is, INTZ's decided to hit the other site, and Floppy's got to find the timing. Fortunately, he looks the right way at the right time and gets the second as well. Floppy so smooth on the response. It's just going to be Zan, who's still finding one, but needs more. And, of course, he's going to go for it. The economy's plenty available for INTZ. Far more valuable to take guns out of their hands than it is to save his own. So regardless of how he fancies his chances in this round, he's going to make an attempt. And it's still definitely within the realm of possibility, especially with Floppy so low.
Yeah, but 15 seconds left on the clock. Bomb down being towards Monster. I mean, if he gets this one, it'll be surprising. Now, of course, Hydrix is holding it down with AWP, a perfect angle as well. And Singularity pick up the second round on the board. That almost looked kind of scary for a second, though.
It's a little nerve-wracking. Good response, though, from Hydrix. That's really what saves it for them. I mean, he's actually been one of the... That was really nice.
I'm surprised he got the second.
My thing with Floppy is I kind of have just come to expect those kind of rounds from him, where every once in a while he just bursts out in an insane little transfer, insane little headshot, finds something. It's good to see. You need the rest of the roster contributing that kind of impact as well.
Definitely. Now it's heavy water control here for the Brazilian side. They've already taken it. They have heavy presence here, trying to control connector. As soon as those smoke fades, that will be a little bit easier for them. And Ye getting boosted up as well, looking for that pick, looking for that headshot. And if they can find this opener, that's all that they would need. That's all the confidence they need to just burst on that B site. So close. Oh, he made the step. As soon as you make that step, you kind of lose the element of surprise, don't you?
Now they're moving out. It seems like they're still hedging in towards Monster. Oh, the wrong time to pull out a smoke. Floppy adjusts, but not in time. He gets caught with his pants down, and there's the follow-up as well. B site, the doors have been knocked down. It's left to Shake to try and hold their empty frame. He will find two at least, makes this possible, but they're already so far forward that it's just going to be Ryan now with the op, trying to clean two, trying to bring back the round. At this point, they're so far gone. He wants to contest for it, but they're gonna have nothing to battle into the next if he doesn't keep this alive.
Oh, he's
pick up the rifle. All right, they're making it happen, Roy.
He's at least attempting to. That grenade is going to soften up KNG just a tiny little bit, but he's making a lot of noise. There's a player to his left in the smoke, or to his right, I mean, but Destiny finds that kill, and Ryan is unsuspecting entirely. So it is a 8-2 lead here for INTZ, and Singularity's economy is just borderline on a buy, but two players may not be comfortable enough for it, so it could be a half save here. Or half buy, I should say.
Aish.
Yeah, they kind of had to here. This sucks.
Yeah, they gotta get something. They gotta give themselves some chance. I mean, one of their 2 rounds came on a force, right? Or on a pistol buy, rather. This is getting very, very messy for them.
There is chance, though. They have the right numbers in the right places. Can they land the shots, though?
Okay, Ryan finds the first. They don't realize Hydrix is here, though. He's playing this slow, and if they go over him, he's gonna have so much opportunity. They have no idea. The flank is on. All gonna come down to timing, but KNG is gonna be the first victim, and he's the bomb as well, so that makes this possible.
Oh!
There's the follow-up. Hydrex hitting his Deegs, and it's all gonna be left to Ye, who's got 2 to find. Admittedly, one of them doesn't have armor, but he does have an up, and Floppy doesn't even let that enter the realm of possibility. Splatters his brains on the floor.
Wow.
And Singularity. That's now 2, well, half buy, pistol buys that they've converted.
Yeah. I think it's because they're setting up these trap setups, right? I would like to see them do that on the CT side as well. I mean, it's working with Deagles and pistols. You might as well try it out with weapons. But man, what a round from Hydrix. I mean, of course the entire team contributed, but what a double kill. Now it's gonna be a fast fade towards the B site. Flashes, Molotovs all coming out. They're looking to flood in. 1-for-1 trades already.
This is a force buyout from INTZ, something we haven't said in a long time. What a flank from Destiny. The late play in towards construction, and they just annihilate the defense. Limited though they may be, INTZ takes this round fully in hand and batters Singularity back. OC's got an op. He's just going to have to save this. And INTZ, their economy had finally come to the end of its rope, and they just found a stimulus package.
Yeah. Singularity really needed that one, didn't they? That was a swing round. That could have been the comeback right then and there. That was their entire economy all in. And somehow they came out on top with just MAC-10s, Deagles, and AK-47s. Singularity, 9-3. I think we're starting to tread into danger zone here. This is dangerous territory we're walking into here for Singularity.
I don't know about just starting to tread into. I think they might be halfway down the path, and they're headed straight to the witch's house. I mean, it's been rough for a while now, but you're right. It is starting to get to the point where it feels pretty unrecoverable. I mean, the momentum has been brutal for them. Rounds traded back and forth. No one really able to build that lead. And as soon as you think a team's going to break the other, find that cash infusion. So double ops back out here, Roy. They've got them again. There's a single deagle, but that clearly hasn't been a limiter for Singularity. We'll see what they can do here with a scrappy buy.
Okay, Hydrix finds the opening pick towards Masha. That's a great start. Now, the early pick potential here on the A side has been denied. OC's now caught in the open. If he misses the shot, he's most likely dead. And he gets caught off in transition. An unfortunate circumstance. Now, Ryan is the only player here towards long A. If he goes one and done or none and done, that could be a problem. Okay, that's the first one. He's reset for the second. Shandy's on the other side of that wall. He could find that. The flashbang is absolutely perfect. It is one trades, but Hydrix, perfect timing to maintain the advantage here for Singularity.
Hydrix is really going huge for his team in this game. I mean, as huge as someone can, considering the circumstances. He's a big part of what's making them even competitive in these rounds. And now a man advantage. It's something to work with. He's looking for more. Oh, KNG was waiting for that slow peak and is going to equalize the numbers. KNG now securing the flank, but they've gone actually all the way around. So this is going to be the slow play in, and KNG might trigger a bit of a response here. 45 seconds, they're pulling the bomb back. They're finding a path towards B, but this could play into Sheikh Zula's hands wonderfully if they choose to do so. This is interesting.
Yeah, I think KNG's just trying to draw attention away and try to pull their eyes towards the B site. Now Destiny's going to lurk in, but Floppy's waiting for it with the AUG, and he finds the kill. And now Sheikh Zilla's heard KNG, and Sheikh Zilla's eliminated KNG. So 9-4. All right, a couple of rounds here for Singularity towards the end of this half. Again, a 9-6 finish wouldn't be all that bad. 9-6, get that pistol, you're back in it.
Honestly, even a 10-5 at this point, considering the circumstances.
Look at the buy, though.
They are zigzagging rounds back and forth here. The double op's still out, and it's 2 SMGs for INTZ.
There's hope. I mean, if they take down INTZ in this round right here, they'll have them broke for the final round. This could very well be a 9-6, but it needs to be right here. Flashbangs are effective. INTZ taking some chip damage in return, but not too shabby. Now, OC, if he continues lingering around here, he might find himself overwhelmed.
They'll at least claim one, but there's the trade, and they're just straight through the smoke. Yell demolishing with the MAC-10, putting it to work in a big way. And that's now a man advantage. Hydrex still alive, though, and he has been the big gun for the roster. Shake chimes in, but they can't find a hole in his space. The Opera's here and ready to play. Instant trade. Shake Zula swings, and Yell scores. That's actually the full ace on the round for Yell.
Wow.
The man claims double digits for INTZ, and it really shatters the hope for Singularity to make this a respectable scoreline.
He really did, and he started off with a double kill with a MAC-10 of all weapons. I mean, at all the weapons on the board, you don't really expect the MAC-10 to be the one finding the double kill. That's just nuts for him to end up with an ace as well. 10-4. Every single swing round, Singularity has lost, and that is just very, very unfortunate for them. But INTZ looking to pick up the 11th round. A phenomenal T-side of both bats. And Yates picked up that kill on Lurk towards water. That Shakezilla gone down, and their only B defender. Now Singularity's in a kind of an awkward spot, aren't they?
They are indeed. I like the fact that they're just sticking to their guns, right? Because as far as they're concerned, if it's a B hit, they've already lost, right? You might as well just wait here and see if you can give yourself an opportunity. That's not going to be the play, though, from Ryan. And they're all being mopped up without much chance to have anything unearned. So despite the fact that INTZ is still moving into the stack, they may be able to circumvent it. He finds one on the flank, but he will be flanked in turn. Somehow stays alive for a moment. But Ye's trying to chase it down with the clock now. This is getting chaotic. Hydrex, who's been a big performer for the squad, has an opportunity on site, but not for long. It's just going to be OC, who does have the AWP and a little bit of time to work with. And he's got to find a 1v2.
The bomb is being planted, and he has no kit as well. So, I mean, this is all uphill for him now. It's going to be a tough battle. Bandy with the MP9. Hey, at least the nade misses. That would have brought him down to really dangerous, low amounts of health. But he has the op. But if he finds the one-shot potential here, could make this doable. But I don't think there's a kit even on site. So, he's going to have to figure this out quick.
Full 10-second defuse in the smoke. No, he's using the smoke as a bait. He goes through. The spam finds him. Oh, poor OC. All that work and the blind spam through smoke to make sure he wasn't defusing catches him off. That was a rough half for the Opera and really for the whole Singularity roster. So they're going to be swapping over to their T side. Generally, you don't really favor that, and this is going to be about as uphill as it gets, right?
Yeah, it's definitely a tough one. I mean, they're going to need this pistol. They're going to need the first gun round as well if they really want any hope. If INTZ wins his pistol, I mean, they're going to be close to that 14 mark. At 14-4, I mean, that's... odds are much, much lower. But let's see. 4-man stack for INTZ towards the B side. Of course, 2 players are in this direction for Singularity, but they have not yet been spotted. Uh-oh. Angie. Andy. They're pushing for this. They're pushing for this.
Oh, they're blind, and they both get decapitated in the same moment.
What?
That's the guillotine. I mean, they just walked out and shoop, heads off. So that's a great opener for Singularity to potentially find some space to get back into this game. Now they're gonna take the aggression the other direction and head towards A. But what a
turn of events.
Check. What a turn of events. What a check for INTZ. You can't just get aggressive on us. Even blind will find those frags.
I mean, that's just luck of the draw, isn't it? Perfect flashbang. It was so effective. Well placed. Perfect timing. And just sometimes you just can't beat the odds. You can't beat the luck. And Singularity, good crosshair placement, got that done. Now, of course, the remaining 5 players are satisfied with their advantage, so they're going to go ahead and throw smoke and a Molotov towards the A site. And Ryan's going to find that kill onto Ye, and they have it. Open for business. Bomb will not be planted towards default. And, of course, the smoke is still there, so this round is extremely difficult for INTZ to claw their way back into.
They're both coming from the same direction as well. And it's slow. Yell just now getting into position. They've already chewed a lot of time off the clock. Yes, Yell has a kit. But the question is they've got to get through this choke point. They've got to get through this potential massacre point. And they're hesitating so much, you've got to imagine they're maybe thinking about not going for it. It seems like they're securing the flank at least, trying to bait in a couple of kills, and that's not going to happen. They don't take the initiative at all. They just let Shake come to them, and Shake find the frag. So nice little cap off to the pistol round, but what a crazy start.
Yeah, I mean, Singularity capitalized off of such an important round right there, and it was perfectly played into their hands as well. They had the setup, they had the trap towards Monster. Yeah, they were blind, but I mean, the crosshair just did the job for them. Now, INTZ, they're going to go for the safe route. No investment whatsoever, except a single flashbang in the hands of Yell, which will soon come out here, and it's going to get messy if it comes out too late. But I think Floppy's already gone past the foul.
Oh, we got a little bit of chaos coming in here on my end at the very least, but it's a mop-up of the eco. Only one body dropped for Singularity as well, so they'll keep that economy healthy. They'll start to bolster it early on, and they should be good to move through. The op, though, is out for INTZ. Yes, it's a glass cannon on KNG, but God, is this man filthy with that big green gun in his hands, especially on the CT side, I find. So we'll see what he can bring to bear here on Overpass. Definitely one to watch out for. This could be the swing for the team in the round. Patrick's just USPing.
The aggression is just absolutely perfect. Nice flashbang from Ye, and now every single player on the A offense has been neutralized, eliminated, decimated. They haven't even had a chance to fight back. I mean, INTZ, 4 players on the aggression, and not a point of damage has been taken back. Now it's Floppy with the feels bad clown head, and he's gonna fall as well. Not a single point of damage, Mike. If that's not perfect offense, I don't know what is.
That was a weird round. That was a weird round out of Singularity. I mean, I think one player was playing with just a USP, no rifle, which is a head scratcher to be sure. Definitely well played by INTZ though. I mean, not even touched. They take the aggression to them, and they reassert themselves here in the second half. The guns come out, they get clean. They get so clean. I mean, the full Mr. Clean here. I don't know if anyone's got a ball dome on that INTZ roster, but they might after that round.
Now, once they have everything they need, what was a glass cannon op is now fully armored with full utility. The op shot only does 16 damage to Floppy somehow, so he's lucky to even be alive. KNG still going for the aggression. Shandy's holding down the bathroom. Finds one, but a missed shot from KNG finds himself dead as well, so it's all evened up at 3 versus 3. And Singularity looking to entry towards the A site, but Hydrex giving haircuts here. But there's still a player on site.
Found the lineup. Destiny's gonna have at least that kill, but now his position's known. You can't imagine they let him get out of this spot. He's still battling for more and claiming it, and somehow untouched OC will finally put him down. So now 1v1, and OC, what a time to show up. Finds it, claims the round, gets Singularity their 7th, and prevents INTZ from starting to build.
These rounds
They're gonna be fine to reinvest though.
Yeah, no, definitely. It will be slightly broken, however. Okay, yeah, they're gonna have a FAMAS, no kits as well, no Molotov, so there's really no way for them to slow down Singularity here or counter any execute. I think that likely we'll see them contest something. It's gonna be a boost here. It's just a very predictable boost I find nowadays. I don't really see that working that often, but it's gonna be Yell losing his life early. Destiny trying to regress, trying to bring the balance back into their favor, but unable to successfully do so. So Singularity, for now, have the advantage and water control as well.
That's a lot to work with, and they're going to do I mean, this is a similar play to what we saw in Stu in the first, where you establish that threat towards B, you let them know that you could be striking back at any time, and then you fade away from it. They just reboosted, though. I think Ye took a peek in towards water to see if there was anybody still at home, and he didn't find anything. So now they're going to move. Now they're going to start to rotate, and they could send a little bit more of the CT presence towards A. I think it's happening a little bit late, though. And that's going to be important because right now it's just Zan stuck in towards the bathrooms, trying to find a little bit of space, trying to hold the torrent of Singularity players at bay, and he might be about to be stabbed in the back.
Right on flashbang, perfectly placed as well. Now that's another man advantage, but look at INTZ. They've sent all their reinforcements towards the bathrooms. I think Shake just spotted them. Yeah, they're aware of their positions now. He might have even spotted more than one. I'm surprised they're fighting this right here. Flashbang comes out. Shake, Zola, Floppy all finding one, all down to KNG now in a 1 versus 5, but unable to find more than one with the FAMAS, which is not the best of weapons. So Singularity pick up an important round with 4 players as well. Their economy can start mounting up, and I think INTZ will have to full save here as well. Wait, he bought an ump? Why would he do that? You gonna buy armor?
Just to make life a little difficult. No armor.
I
just
think
the UMP.
I really think that's
there we go.
A misbuy.
I think it is as well. Just based on what everyone else is keeping in the fact that he then late bought the armor as opposed to buying the armor initially. You got to imagine that's a little bit of a misclick there. So that's unfortunate. Yeah, you hate to see it. What a way to hamper your economy going forward. They still got a bit of cushion to work with, but Singularity's starting to shrink it. I mean, 8 to 12, this is not out of the realm of possibility. And you can just see from the way they're playing that they're starting to build that confidence back up, which is so important for this roster. When they're hitting their shots, when they're feeling it, they're just a different beast to contend with entirely. Oh, look at this aggression, though. Sand and KNG might catch off Hydrix here. Now they have the information. There's the swing and the frag. A rifle retrievable. And while the rest of the Singularity roster will start to swing to take control towards long, now they've got a vastly improved arsenal with which to do battle.
Yeah, it's in the hands of Shandy as well. And he's shown so much prowess on the T side with that SG, and he's looking to do it again. Now the Molotovs, there's a lot of utility here in the hands of Singularity. As long as they flood the site with that utility, they should take it easily, even if there are numbers here. But they have to figure out that Yell's here.
KNG converts one. There's still bodies around, and it's sort of the trident pincer, right? They're coming from all three sides, and Destiny's caught the flank and the frag. That's the bomb. They'll at least be able to bring it back instantly, but Shandy is still a threat, and he's still got the rifle in hand. This late boost up could be deadly. He's looking for it, looking for the info. OC giving out haircuts, though, will prevent him from being that much of an issue, and though KNG will pick up that rifle, he's got 9 HP, and the first stray bullet to come through him is going to end his life. Might as well be a headshot. Why not? Cap it all off. Singularity stave off the threat from that one found rifle at the very beginning of the round.
Yeah, I mean, I think INTZ, all things considered, are relatively happy with that round. They've done significant damage. They've kept Singularity's economy in check here, no issues. And now they're going to be on a buy round regardless of the outcome of the last one. So they have 4 rocks and AWP up for KNG. Even though it's glass cannon, it's still an op presence early. Now, the only thing that worries me here for the CT side is the fact that, well, they don't have kits, and they've pretty much wasted all their early Molotovs.
It's going to be a challenge. Lack of a kit's definitely, and there's also a glass cannon on KG. I mean, they're just still hampered. It's like they're driving with a little bit of weight. Yaster, though, going to make it a little bit of a lighter low. He finds one and a second as well. There's the trades coming in hot and heavy as we gain a little bit of space towards site. Yell is still here and ready to play. Finally, Shake answers that back, but he's now all alone with 3 players waiting for him, and the bomb exposed. Destiny will carry that through easily. Finishes the layup that his teammates started, and INTZ back. So there's money, right? OC at 7,600, he can drop. I think it's just going to be full rifles across the board. But Singularity, this is a big potential swing for them.
Yeah, I mean, this is their full investment coming out right here, right? If they drop this one, INTZ will pick up the 14 plus a potential 15, so they'll have to forfeit the match point unless they want to force up 2 times in a row, but that really won't give them much chance. Let's see if this aggression works for Team Singularity, though, because right now 4 players are on the hunt here. They're looking for whatever advantage they can. They're looking for whatever duel they can, and Hydrix unable to find that kill successfully against Ye. That's a big drop.
Once again, Ye with the aggression in towards water, finds a player caught in the tunnels. That's massive. Kill brought back by Ryan, but he's already lost a teammate towards KNG, who's still alive in the bathrooms and is a monster. And the double op is up. The double op is a threat, and I don't think it's a threat that INTZ has really broken out so far this game. The lurk up from Shake could have been impactful, but he gets caught out a little bit too early. So while there's a little bit of space gained, the question is, what can they do with it? Oh, that makes it a lot easier. Okay, Ryan picks up the op, finds a frag, and immediately drops it back for the rifle.
That's a sick pick coming out from Ryan as well, because now the defense is scattered. They're not even sure what to do. They have Ye solo on towards A, Yell solo towards B. Now, mind you, this is a really sick position here coming out from Yell with the op. So if they want to cross water, if they want to cross Malsha, they might find themselves shot. But as I say that, Yell's already fallen off towards Heaven. Now, this is a commonly smoked position. I suspect he will likely be smoked out here before they make the entry towards B site.
Is the smoke going to come in?
That's for mid site, I think, yeah.
Yep, mid-site, so that's a little bit of a path towards a bomb plant, but Yell might still have opportunity here. It's Yell and Ye, the 2 Ys of the squad, and Yell gets aggressive with the AWP. I don't know if they heard him drop. The plant will certainly come in, and he's looking for this first frag to open it all up. Track focus, he's up close. It's the no-scope, and now that's position known for Ye, who's trying to give haircuts. And will do exactly that with a quick tap on Orion. So round secured, and that is a heartbreaking loss. He's looking for the op. He can't find it in the water. Okay, there we go. I was worried that was going to be a situation where he just loses it among the trash and gives away the round. So Ye gets the defuse off. Ye and Yell, that's going to get confusing. And he saves the op to boot. 14-9 now, and INTZ just looking to tap this one away.
I can only imagine Ye's like stressed out. They're like, get the up, and he's like, I can't find it, guys. I can't find it. Yeah. Oh man, that's funny. 14-9 though. This is a comfortable scenario here. I mean, all the winning conditions are pointing towards INTZ right now. They have Singularity on a full deco here, just deagles, no armor, nothing else. Should be a pretty easy round here for INTZ, unless they get one deagle, of course. And KNG is making now. He's made this pretty much impossible for Singularity.
KNG is the big boss, and he's just tough to get past when he's got that all up. Maybe a little bit of a chance here for Shake. Okay, there's the first. Gets the tag onto the second as well. Gonna make KNG respect his name just a little bit here, but he chases a little too hard. I think it's claimed in turn. Still the trade from Floppy, and now a player forward on towards B will unfortunately not have any impact whatsoever. All on the Flopster. Man's got himself an op, no armor. Trying to take out the flank, which he will not quite be able to do.
That could have been close.
That could have been very close indeed. I think the shot was right over his shoulder.
Yeah, even if Hydrix found that one kill on B as well, I mean, there was many signs of hope off that kill from Shakezilla and Connector, but it is now match point for INTZ. They have 6 rounds to close this off, Mike. 6. They have 6 chances. The odds are so small here for Singularity. Yeah, it's a massive safety net for sure. Molotov coming up early towards the A site, blocking off the stairs, but it seems like INTZ wants to contest Connector heavily as well.
It's like the nice feather pillow to put onto you. Just a nice cushion. Now there's going to be a swing. Water control has been confirmed, but there's a lot of presence towards Fountain instead. Singularity making the slow presence over. This is more reminiscent of what we saw from INTZ in the first half, where they'd leave Ye over here towards B to threaten and then just send everybody else. Hydrex has kind of been the big gun for his roster in this particular game, so he's definitely a threat. That's going to allow his team to take a ton of space because he knows there's a lot of CTs threatening his position.
Now, I wonder if Singularity will just continue their dynamic play, or if they'll just shift into a kind of like a set piece here, straight into the A site. I hope they continue playing dynamically, all things considered. Even if they're at a deficit, just keep playing your style, keep playing that Singularity trademark. Floppy finds one, Floppy finds a second onto water, and now this round is crumbled on its head, and the INTZ are scattering to figure out what they want to do. They're sending all their number towards the B site right now. This is the right time to strike for Singularity. They need to go to A now. 5 seconds ago.
They've already slowed down. They've decided to play it and hold to that advantage. We'll see if it comes back to bite them. Although, maybe it'll work. KNG almost seems like he's being drawn down further. He's going to get back onto the spot, but dropping the utility and fading away. That might actually trigger the approach from Singularity. They're edging towards it. They can sense the void that's been left for them, and they're going to start to fill it. Now KNG's out of position. He's got to try and get back in, but the utility coming down is going to convince him that maybe that's not the best of ideas. And with the money not being great, this might just be a safe call. 5 players up, 2 left for the CTs, and they've got so much work to do if they're even going to think about contesting this.
Yeah, and Hydrex is still looking to kind of keep them contained as well on the B site, so Ye has no escape, and he falls, and I think KNG just got spotted. Ryan, no!
That's a little bit much, Ryan. You are down 15-9, now 15-10, and you're trying to knife KNG up in towards heaven. That's a little bold. They bring the kills back, so that's fortunate. And yes, if he had gotten that off, that'd be a rallying moment for the squad, but that's going to limit them a little bit. They should be all right. I think full utility is still available to them, but maybe that's getting a little goofy.
Hey, you know what? Whatever you got to do for the morale, I dig it. I'm with it. And it's going to be a force fight coming out from INTZ, of course. They have really nothing to work with. Ryan and OC find one each. And Floppy's taking down Yell. And Hydrix says, yay, you're mine. I have your number. It's all down to Destiny now. He's position compromised and eliminated as well. So Singularity pick up a pretty good round, all things considered. Now, the economy here for INTZ broken once again, Mike. This could be the 12th. At that point, we're really 2 gun rounds away from a tie.
This could be more respectable. It could be indeed, especially considering how one-sided an affair this was in the first half. This is a heck of a rally out from Singularity. And as we said, you know, once that confidence is back up, once they've settled in, this is a different beast to contend with. So INTZ might regret allowing that sleeping dragon to awaken. Now they're trying to push right out into the fountain, and it'll be an even trade, but there should be rifles aplenty here to keep them down. Yaster, though, finding 2, and KNG follows it up. Now there's rifles available for these 2 remaining, and they've got the bomb.
Wait, yeah, they have the bomb and an op. Yell could just have this round right here, right now.
Oh, there's the swing. There's the check. Now they know their position's completely compromised, unsecure. They've got to make a move. They've got to find some sort of response. And the CTs are playing this patiently and playing it perfectly. If they catch these two Ts off guard, or even just one of them turn into 2v1, this is a round that's going to fall apart and slip away.
And INTZ is playing this really well, just keeping tabs on the flank. Hydrix has spotted one towards Party. They need to figure out where the last player is. And Shakezilla eliminates Kanji. Nice pinch. It's all down to Yell now. 1 versus 2. They have 45 seconds left on the clock. They don't need to force this. They can take their time. They can play this safe. Yell missed opportunity once again. That's not an opportunity he could afford to miss. Now they're flooding down the connector, running away. They don't want anything to do with this. And Shakezilla will just be holding down the rotate. And I think this is going to catch Yell off guard here. And it does. So we're back on track. But that was scary.
That was very scary indeed. Nice recovery. They take it slow. They calm down. And they play it out. And they find the flanks. They find it. They make it work. So another breath of air for Singularity. They're trying to pull themselves above the water. And they may just still get the chance. This is the buyout, but it's limited. You've got the SMG on one. You've got fairly broken utility. I mean, a little bit, but so much of it is already gone in the initial exchange of blows. They're going to be looking to find more.
Oh, man. Singularity. They're getting players in their faces right now. And that grenade has just chunked them out. That was almost 150 damage nade. That was a single nade, Mike. That is nuts.
That's brutal.
Now with the A aggression, I think that's going to prompt them forward in towards the B site now where only 2 players stand. Destiny and Ye. Can they hold this back?
They're going to find the first. Hydrex running into water. Actually gets caught out. I thought he would have had that. But he doesn't clear all the way in, gets distracted by the player towards Graffiti instead. This should be a kill on the flank for Shake, so he at least secures that for the squad, but he's losing bodies in the site. And they've got to recover, they've got to get this bomb planted, and they've got to make sure that it is secure because the CTs still lurk. But OC is playing Guardian right now, and he is finding the kills instead, making sure his planting buddy cannot get caught out. Shandy getting aggressive towards site, finds one. Can't quite turn it into the second. The SMG betraying him, and it's now only 2 rounds away, Roy. 2 rounds away.
That's one gun round.
Which is going to be eco.
Yeah, this is possible. This is very possible. And if this goes into OT, this is a whole new game. We're reset economy-wise. It could go either way in OT. I think INTZ has to close this off here if they want a comfortable win. Otherwise, it's going to be a really difficult battle. But man, OC is this is kind of a side note, but OC is such a sick opper.
He really is. He was struggling in the first half, but now that he's found his groove, oof, look at world. That's nearly the opener, but Destiny will stay alive for a moment. It's Hydrex who's just looking to bully the site open with his SG, and the bodies are dropping for the CTs. What little they had for the defense has been melted away, and it's a nice, easy 14th round. Who would have thought we'd get here, Roy? We hit 30.
Yeah. Yeah, we're on the 30th round right now. I mean, we did not expect this, right? We saw, what, a 10-5 half, and we're like, wow, they're so deep into danger zone right now. I don't even know if they'll find their way back, but somehow they found the road. And we're on the 30th, the final gun round. But INTZ has everything they need except kits. They have the full utility. They have all the weapons. They prefer the AWP as well, not glass cannon. So he has armor. And it's going to be Hydrex looking for that opening frag. And Hydrex finds that opening frag. And it seems like he has Ye's number on speed dial.
That's a ridiculous little shot there from Hydrex. Just peeks right into it and blasts him away. Nice opener, and they really need it into this round. Now the question is, can they take it home? The boost is out. They didn't find much of anything with it, and I'll be persuaded to check off of it.
Hydrex?
Okay, Hydrex. He actually backs up and spots for exactly that place in towards heaven. Finds the kill for free. That's really well done. What presence of mind out from Hydrex. This man is just single-handedly dismantling INTZ in this round. And now they've got a path on towards B, and though there's 2 still in, once they overwhelm these 2 defenders, there's not going to be much left for the retake. Shake on the site. It's going to be left to Yell, who can only get the one and done, and it's just KNG rotating in, who will get a shot right into the chin, and it's been done. The comeback's been completed. We're into overtime.
Yeah, look how similar. Look at the scoreboard right now. It seems like both teams have almost like mirrored players. Almost close, but man, this game is such a tight game. There's not really anybody overperforming as well. Like, we don't really see anybody even near the 30 bomb except for Floppies at 26 kills. But, I mean, this is a team effort in and out from all directions.
I'm actually still going to give it to Hydrex. Yes, he doesn't have the highest kill total on the board.
Yeah. The impact.
But to me, his kills are impactful. He is performing above expectations, I would.
I honestly holds Hydrex to such a high standard. He's a very cerebral player with insane mechanics. Now water control is coming out. There's a bit of a twist to this, isn't there? There's connector presence heavily for the Brazilian side. This could explode towards water at any point in time. But I think they might Hydrex once again. Nuts.
Just give this man a Krieg and he will get you kills, is apparently the name of the game. KNG getting aggressive towards connector, though, going to find one for free and might find more. There's the tag on to Hydrex. The big beast has been brought low, and we'll see if they can really escape. It's actually the USP spray through the wood panel to catch him out. Now just Ryan, all alone, no control of the bomb, completely on the other side of the map, just left wandering. He needs a guidebook to get back, and he needs a lot of help to find his frags.
And I think soon they're going to realize his position as well. He might be losing the element of surprise. EA's already holding down Heaven with the AWP and dead.
Oh,
so close though.
So close. He pulls off the angle and says, "Yeah, I knew it. I had it the whole time. Don't worry about it, boys. Don't worry about it." Ooh.
All right, first round.
This is pretty nerve-wracking, Roy.
Yeah. Yeah, I've been clenched this whole time, honestly.
This is how you get those strong legs. Your thighs are just constantly clenched with strain.
Exactly. Now you're understanding. It's really little to do with workout at all. It's just good Counter-Strike that gets me going. KNG, though, up close and personal. The flashbang giving away their intents, and the flashbangs allowed him to find an opening kill, making him more aware. But he's not satisfied with that first kill. He's hunting for more. He's just fooning all over the place, it seems. He's going to go for the repeat, finds OC, and he's done playing around.
How is he still alive? That flashbang is just perfectly timed to keep him alive, and now the swing can come in. That's the bomb down, and Shake gonna be the last victim to KNG's ridiculous round. 17-15 now. INTZ let them get back in the comeback, but now they say that was absurd. We should never have let it get to that point. This ends. This ends now. And they've got one more round on that CT side to make sure they can do it. We saw how strong they were on T. It would be surprising if Singularity were able to keep them off of one single round on that T side. So if they get that flawless CT, this is looking good to carry it home.
Yeah, they really need this last round, don't they? It's going to be really scary in the second half here. Nice utility usage coming out from INTZ. Singularity, they seem to be taking some unnecessary risk right now, and they're taking casualties as a result. Hydrex down to 45 HP as well. He will have to forfeit the A control or the B control, but now the remaining players are pressuring KNG, but a nice shot comes out from Shake. 4-4.
That's a great little tap on the head. That gives him a ton more space to work with. The problem is Ye can get up this connector rapidly, and that would be a problem to deal with. They're taking control towards bathroom. They've got a late play in towards con, which could be critical out from Hydrex. But patience from INTZ and a frag at long range from Yell on the site is going to make this a lot more difficult. There's the mob up towards long. That presence has been denied to them, and their space that they can occupy is just shrinking bit by bit. Singularity very much on the back foot, looking for a lifeline here in this round.
This is a tough one as well. They have to figure out where every single one of these INTZ players are right now. Chandy could be anywhere considering he could reposition. Shakezilla seems to be aware of his position, but it will come pretty much down to timing. But that flashbang is such a great distraction from Hydrex. Shakezilla able to find that kill easily. And if Shakezilla picks up that second kill, now we have ourselves a competitive round. Hydrex going a little bit too fast for comfort, gets caught off guard by Destiny. So the advantage is maintained, but 20 seconds left on the clock, and Shakezilla's position compromised. This might be over here.
He did so much to open it up, and it just wasn't quite enough to close it out. A great heroic effort, but not quite enough to get over the line. 18-15 now. All they need is one. INTZ, I mean, look, Singularity's already done one comeback. Why not two in a game? Why not? But INTZ are looking strong, and they were looking even stronger on the T side.
I'm nervous, Mike.
I'm so nervous.
Insane comebacks don't happen that many times in a game. This is a 3-0 lead here. They have 3 chances to get one round on a fully ecoed out T side. They can pump out purchases left and right here. Ye going early and fast gets punished by Hydrex's AWP. That's a man advantage now for Singularity, so they're off to a good start.
Okay. Hydrex once again being the man with the major impact for his squad. He's going to need to find some more. They're still taking presence towards construction, trying to push up on the back of that smoke, trying to find maybe a bit of a boost or a bit of spam damage. And though they're finding a wee bit, it's not quite enough to carry them through or really open up anything at all. So that's going to be Destiny taking space into the bathrooms, trying to distract a little focus, but I don't think anyone's really going to be fooled.
KNG peeking out of from short for that opening frag, but Hydrex once again answers back. He's just taking out KNG so easily with that AWP. Shandy getting spammed down to 42 HP as well. This round might be over already. I think the only, I was gonna say the only contingency plan was Destiny, but he wasn't really able to get much on the A site, and his position is compromised. Now, the only silver lining here, the only hope in INTZ in this round is if they can find these double A players without taking any casualties. Otherwise, it'll still be a difficult round. But Ryan, he's in a one and done.
It might be a one and done unless they completely go around him and he finds himself on the flank. OC's now got the info. He could get the swing. They've walked right past him. There's the one, and he's not done. He's going to go back in, but there's the trade. Yell actually catches that kill. I was setting him up for it. It's OC to tap it through. Still, that's critical. Singularity, they get a breath of air. They need 2 more, but there's a chance. There's a chance.
You're telling me there's a chance. Okay, no, all right, tough crowd, tough crowd.
No, I enjoyed it. There is a chance.
Look at this aggression coming out from Singularity now. 4 men early towards the A side, looking to dominate, looking to contest, and looking to assert their dominance here. But I think the utility from the inside might have been too much for them to handle, so they're going to go behind and play from behind the smokes. And they have OC opping long as well. They have ops towards short. They have an op towards long. This could be easy double picks here.
I like this setup. There's the distraction flop. He's playing anti-flash, but INTZ, they just dismantle it. That's one of the ops out. Another rifle to follow it, and a man advantage for the Brazilian bangers. Plus, yay, a little asterisk on that nomenclature. They're going to have some space to work with, and you see how far back Singularity have pulled. There's a single player watching from heaven to try and keep them off of B. Meanwhile, a buddy system set up over towards the bathrooms, and they're just trying to find space. Shandy has the first. That's a massive pick to find, and it's all falling apart for Singularity after such a battle, so much back and forth, a massive comeback, and then a breath of life in overtime. Could this be the round where they breathe their last gasps, Roy?
Looking like it, unless Shakezilla can find this kill early. Right here, he spotted the feet of Yeti, squeezed out a kill. That's the B pressure eliminated. Now they can expect the remaining players to start making their way over towards the A site, especially with 30 seconds left. Yep, the noise cues are there. Now they're understanding, but I think INTZ might have the heads up here. They could get on site earlier.
Problem is that Hydrex came off of it. Now he's sitting in the flames to try and find a pick, and he'll actually do so. Okay, so the risky play working out. This man does not rest. But KNG works his way up to Optimist, and there's going to be the trade. So it all comes down to the op of KNG, perhaps fittingly. He crests 30 and his team crests 19 rounds. It will be a victory for INTZ, but what a battle back and forth. That was an absolute marathon of a match.
I can only imagine what would have happened had they had a better first half. If Singularity gotten maybe 1 or 2 more rounds in that first half, this would have been an entirely different game, and possibly even a win in regulation. I mean, both teams had such an impeccable T side on overpass. I can kind of understand why the CT side was so hard. It's because their T sides were just so dynamic and so on the spot and so kind of like in tandem with itself. It's crazy. But I think the second match is already underway, so we might not even be going to a break. Oh,
is it?
Nope, just kidding.
I think I need to update first. I think an update just got pushed. So if it's already underway, that is an impressive turnaround time because my client kicked me out as soon as I got out of that server.
Okay, well, we're gonna go to a quick short break while we figure this out. Stay tuned. I don't think we'll be gone for longer than 5 minutes or so while we figure this out, and the action will resume before you even know it.